It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show. Our daily mission is to try to bring you some news you could use. Today will be no exception to the rule. Follow me on Twitter at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our website is obnradio.com. And the 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. Without any further delay, we are going to jump right into today's episode. We hate to inform you on today's sad note. We, with extreme heavy hearts, are sharing with you at this moment Prairie View's coach Vance Singletary lost his oldest daughter to COVID. Her daughter Courtney, 34 years old, succumbed to COVID, and he has stepped away, obviously, from the team to take care of those matters. And our hearts, thoughts, and prayers are with he and his family, that they recover over this tragic loss in their life. We're going to take us a break, and we'll be back with today's episode. The Open Mic Broadcast Network would like to take this time to recognize its sponsors and underwriters: Attorney Lee Van Richardson, Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union, Prairie View Athletic Club, Temple of Refuge Ministries, Reflections Paint and Body Shop, Helping Hands Lawn Service, Hotline Press newspaper of Hempstead, Texas, Diva Skin Conditioner, Purple Drip, Daiquiri, and Grill. For more information on how you can become an underwriter or a sponsor here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, our number to call is 832-213-8824. Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. Did you know since 1986, the Prairie View Athletic Club has been in full support of Prairie View athletics from football to tennis? The Prairie View Athletic Club has been there in the time of need. Did you also know that the Prairie View Athletic Club is open to all of those who will be interested in supporting Prairie View athletics? Do not have to be a former student athlete. You don't even have to be a graduate of Prairie View. If you are a community member at large and you would like to support the efforts of the Prairie View Athletic Club in support of Prairie View athletics, simply call 936-857-5817 and join today. The Prairie View Athletic Club, supporting Prairie View athletics since 1986. Call for more information right now. 936-857-5817. And welcome back to the Football Friday edition of the Mike Prince Show. We're going to try to accelerate through this as fast as possible. Last couple of days or so, we had gone through the Western Division storylines, capped off with Pine Bluff and Alcorn State. We will now try to summarize the remaining 6 out of the East storylines that we're going to be focused on here from the Open Mic. We'll start off, of course, with Alabama A&M. The Bulldogs, defending champions of the Southwestern Athletic Conference, going to see if they can continue on with the Midas touch. The main storyline will be consistency coming from Coach Maynor and the Bulldogs. They have reloaded in some key positions, so it's just a matter, can they stay consistent and get things back to as they've become accustomed to having them with their winning ways. We'll quickly go to Alabama State. The Hornets, under Coach Ely, have been up and down, a lot of mental strain, I would have to assume, with the series of one-year contracts coming from Coach Ely. He has a new boss in town in the likes of Dr. Jason Cable. So the storylines there, once again, would be consistency, stability, and the ability to get over the Bulldogs. These are some very challenging times for Coach Ely, but he has always seemed to be one to step up to the challenge to get things done. We'll quickly go now to Bethune-Cookman. Bethune-Cookman, new to the Southwestern Athletic Conference, new administration, and a lot of upheaval going on right now if you're going to believe the whispers and the reports coming from Bethune-Cookman. Of course, Reggie Theus is the new athletic director and basketball coach. A lot of swift moves have been made, but the one thing you have is a rock-steady performer in that of Terry Sims. The storyline for the Wildcats will be, can they contain their dominance over the FAMU Rattlers? They've had the Rattlers number the past 9 out of 10 opportunities, and they obviously want to keep that streak going. A lot of attention has been put towards FAMU, but Bethune-Cookman has been a solid program for the past few seasons, and I think they're going to come up and bite more people than bargain for with their first year in the conference, which of course leads us to FAMU. Willie Simmons coming in, highly recognized, highly touted, skill set and coaching success that Simmons has had. The self-declared champions from the MEAC are still looking for that elusive championship title for Willie Simmons to hoist up in recognition of the conferences. Their main storyline will be, can they finally get over the Wildcat hump? It has been an obvious nemesis for Coach Simmons and the Rattlers, and they will steady strike, and strike again to see if they can get past Bethune-Cookman. The next storylines will be coming out of Jackson State. Coach Deion Sanders coming into a full season of opportunity. One of the main storylines is the proof in the pudding. And by that, I'm simply saying a lot of attention, a lot of hype, a lot of talk, a lot of expectations with transfers, with recruiting. Now it's time for the rubber to meet the road. Will Jackson State be able to put it together? Will Deion Sanders rise to the occasion? This will be a very critical time for Sanders and company to show the rest of the world that it's not just talk. Will the Tigers finish over 500? A lot of expectations and anticipation toward Jackson State. Now it's time to let your actions speak for themselves. And then finally, Mississippi Valley. Mississippi Valley, a program with a lot of promise and hope. It's been nothing but improvement since Dancy has taken over. Subtle improvements, but one of the greatest improvements in anticipation will be the growth of scholarships. Not this season, but the next season, 2022, Mississippi Valley will be at 90% of the 63 scholarships allowed for FCS Division football. So that means they will have 56 scholarships available. But we still have to talk about this season. The storyline will be, will Valley have enough in the tank to finish above 500 and not at the anticipated bottom of the conference as suggested by their peers? Time will tell, but a lot of excitement coming out of Itta Bena, Mississippi. They're working on installing a new turf for the stadium, just finalized some approvals for some upgrades at the stadium. So everything is on the uptick if you're a Valley supporter. So there you have it in a Clef Note version of the storylines for the Eastern Division of the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Due to the nature of today's message that we received, we are going to exit stage left for right now. Continue to send your prayers to the Singletary family, to the Panther family, and to the SWAC family abroad. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Thank you guys so much for joining in with us. Don't forget to join us on Saturday for our Sports Report Saturday. And Sunday Night Live, our anticipated guest will be Sports Information Director Ryan McGinty of the Texas Southern Tigers. Until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.